So, hey, welcome back to my kitchen. Listen, today we're going to be making some chicken fried rice. So, don't mind the mess around here. It's, 3 days before Thanksgiving, so there's a lot of stuff going on. I've been cooking all day. So this is going to be really easy. We're going to use some leftover rice. I've already got the chicken cooked up. I pre-cooked that before. All you did was cut it up and cook it in the frying pan with a little oil. And then I cooked my rice yesterday. And yes, this is a container that holds, this is my Tupperware. Don't judge me. Then we're gonna put 2 green onions. Now once I'm done with these, I'm gonna put these in some water and put them on the windowsill. And even though I cut them low, they'll keep growing. I'm sure a lot of people know that, but there might be somebody out there who doesn't know it. So let's all be kind. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. So in this pan right here, we're gonna put 2 tablespoons of regular vegetable oil. Hold on, my hand's not working. Now this is where you could cook your chicken if you haven't already. I'm going to kind of warm my chicken up in this oil. Was it 2? Yeah. Okay, so 2 of these. This is the sesame seed oil. I got the toasted one. Not really sure which one I'm supposed to have, but I got the toasted one. And I'm making a mess here. I can already smell that. Okay, so 2 oils, 2 regular vegetable oil and 2 sesame seed oil. So lid on that. Okay. And what I'm going to do with this is, there's a fly in here. Does it survive the cold? Is I'm going to add my chicken and just kind of warm it up. So this has already been cooked, and you can cut yours in bigger pieces. I can't have big pieces because I can't chew them, so I have to cut it up in little teeny slices like this. So we're gonna get this heat going. Now I want to get a caramel color on this chicken. And some people don't like that. They just like it just the way it is. It's up to you. It's your chicken. You're eating it, not me. But this is my chicken. That's what I'm eating. I just want to show you the way I'm making it. So listen, if I'm doing anything different than you do with your chicken fried rice, let me know in the comments so I could try it. I'm always up for trying something new. I like to use my husband as a guinea pig. And luckily, he doesn't mind. As long as I'm not trying to feed him liver and onions. Which will never happen in this house. We had to eat that all the time when I was growing up. My mother made it. And I don't know if she didn't make it right or what she did, but it was always gristly. And I don't know why it was gristly. I don't know if that's true to what liver and onions is supposed to be like, or if it was just the way that she cooked it. But I hated liver and onions. Okay, I'm going to use a couple plates here because I'm going to use this one for this chicken. Now I'm going to fry my rice in this oil, so I'm not going to really need to add the oil at the end. And in another pan, I'm going to cook 4 scrambled eggs. Because I like a little rice with my eggs. I would much rather have the eggs. Let me add some pepper to this chicken. garlic. Okay, pepper and garlic. All right. There we go. All right, so that's done. Yeah, spoon. Turn this down. We're gonna remove our chicken. And he is fully cooked, so. Oh, Maggie's starting to whine. Her daddy must be home. Hi, babe. Okay. Did you buy the same thing for breakfast tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just so I know, so I can cook the sausage. Okay, so this is our chicken is done. Into this pan, we're going to leave the oil in there. And we're going to add... What do we add in? Our vegetables. I'll tell you about your chicken. My train of thought left me. Okay, so we're going to add some frozen peas and carrots. I have those 2 pieces of mail I told you about in my purse. So we're going to add our peas and carrots in here. Not too many because we're not making a big... It's only for me and Jay. That's it. That's good enough. And then I'm going to wash one of these. Or, well, 2 of them. And I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to put our green onions. I just use my kitchen shears and cut them like this. I don't want to be getting all the everything out to cut them. I'm just cutting this down. Stir that up. And usually they say you can just take and cook your eggs in this pan, but I like to cook them in another pan because, I don't know, I just like to do it that way. My daughter always tells me, Mom, why do you have to use every pan in the house when you're cooking? Because that's how I do it. Well, she makes everything in one pan. Okay, so we're almost to the bottom here. I think that might be enough. Okay, so I'm going to take this right here and stick it in a glass of water. Change the water every day, and you watch, they'll just grow right back up. So we're done with that. So these seem like they're getting pretty done. Oh, that's cooking. Let me get my other pan out here. Add some butter to this pan. Do you leave your butter on the counter or do you keep it in the refrigerator? I leave mine on the counter, but probably can almost guarantee that I put a new stick of butter almost either every day or every other day. Let me know how you do it. All right, let's get some eggs going here. Uh-oh, where's the eggs? All right. Ooh, I can smell those peas and carrots. They smell so good. Okay, I'm gonna let this butter melt. I'm gonna crack 4 eggs. I'm gonna put 4 eggs in this bowl. Can I do it with one hand? No, I can't. I can't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to this, I'm going to add a little bit of cold water. And a little bit of salt. That's good. Pepper. How's your day? Good?
Yeah.
Okay, so we added a little bit of water, and I'm just gonna stir this up. I'm gonna keep stirring this so it doesn't burn. I just need these to be soft. But actually, normally you would want it to be crisp, but I have to have them soft. You make them how you like them, and I'll make them how I have to have them. Because I can't eat them when they're too hard. Okay. So these are whisked up good enough. We'll whisk them up more in the pan. Alright, so let's get another, we'll use this butter one. So these ones here, we're just going to make sure that we keep them going because we don't want them to be brown. Some people like their eggs to get brown. I can't, I don't know, I don't like that taste in my mouth of what they taste like when they're round. So I'm going to add this peas and carrots to my chicken here. And I'm going to turn my heat up a little higher again for my rice. And you can add whatever you want. If you want different vegetables, broccoli. I'm going to do 2 different stir fries. One this week, and I'm going to do a Peruvian stir fry. I can't tell you the name of it. I don't know, but I remember when I was younger eating it, and I really loved it. So we're going to do that this week. Okay, somehow I got oil in here. Let's not keep that oil in the pan. Put it back down there. Okay, so now we're going to add our rice in. I'm just going to add what I think that we're going to eat. I made this yesterday, as I already said. I tend to repeat myself and apologize right now for it. Okay. One more scoop. So that was about half the container. Now I'll give Maggie some of this rice with her dinner. So let's get these eggs going. And in this, I'm going to put some garlic and some pepper. I'm not going to put any salt because I'm going to put soy sauce in it. And I don't think I got the low sodium. So this is sticking to the bottom. So you got to kind of keep going so it doesn't stick. And get the heat up too high. Might need a little more oil. I probably took all the oil when I took some vegetables out. Alright. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of oil to start with. our soy sauce to start with. Let's see how that works out. Now you can do your eggs separately if you want, or wait till the end. I just try to think I'm Superwoman and can do it all at one time. And then I end up burning stuff. I'm not gonna lie. But we're not gonna burn these eggs, I can guarantee you that much. So you want to cook the eggs to whatever consistency you like them. I don't like no gooey stuff in my scrambled eggs. But a lot of people do. They like them to be very mushy. I like mine to be very done. I know, you're going to have to wait 1 more hour, baby. She's already coming acting like it's dinner time. She eats at 5 o'clock on the dot. The only time I let her eat early is if we're going somewhere. Then I'll feed her early because I don't want her to have to be fed late. If I can possibly help it ever. Alright, so our eggs are all done. They're nice and fluffy. I'm going to take those off of the heat and turn that off so I don't burn myself. What you need, Megster? Alright, put about a half a tablespoon more. Bit of that. Okay, now I'm going to add back in my chicken and my peas. And the reason I showed it to you that way was because you would usually be cooking your chicken first. But if you cooked everything beforehand like I did, you could actually just put your rice in there and start frying it. So we're just going to stir this a little. I'm going to be spending my night cleaning this kitchen up, I guess. I just had it spotless yesterday. It only takes one day, I'm telling you, these kitchens, it doesn't take long to get messy. And I do try to clean as I go along, but... Alright, let's get these clumps out. Where's that fork? Oh, I put it away. Let me this spoon. Okay, so I'm going to taste this. Okay, definitely needs way more soy sauce. You want to put a whole another tablespoon. So that was 2.5 tablespoons of soy sauce I put in for this much. I can't tell you how much rice. I made 2 cups worth. So I'm assuming that makes 4 cups, I think. And we used half, so this must be about 2 cups of rice. It looks like a lot more than 2 cups to me, though. I don't want to jip anybody. You know, when you go to the restaurant, they give you a lot of food. We don't usually go to the Chinese restaurant. We get the takeout, and they bring it home. We have a really good place. All right. So now we are going to add our eggs in. I'm going to kind of chop them up here a little bit. This here is a Ninja pan. I'm not sponsored. They're not sponsoring me. But this pan right here, and this is also a Ninja, are the best pans I've ever had. I mean, there's some other pans out there I'd like to have, but I can't afford $5,000 for a set of frying pans. And if I could afford $5,000 for a set of frying pans, I'm not sure I could make myself buy them. There seems to be so many more things I could buy with that kind of money. But these Ninja ones, they're not that expensive. I mean, they're not that cheap either. I was given both of these by my dad. And I'll tell you what, these are some of the best presents I ever got. I absolutely love these Ninja pans. And even though it looked like stuff stuck to the bottom, it didn't. This bottom is clean. And they come clean really easy. Alright. Let's plate this baby up and see what we got. Alright, so this is what we ended up with. You got our peas and carrots and our eggs. And I did make this with one piece of chicken. One chicken breast. So what I'm thinking is next time, I'm probably going to need to make it with 2 pieces of chicken breast because it seems like there's not a lot of chicken in here. And I ended up, like I said, 2.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. So let's try this. I will burn. It tastes good. It takes me a moment because I have to let it get to my tongue and all around to taste it because I can't taste with the roof of my mouth anymore. But it's really good. So I'm thinking maybe more of the sesame oil. I'm thinking I'm missing something out of it. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's missing something. But hey, that's what cooking's all about, right? Make something, eat it, fix it, do it better later. If I missed something that you know of, put it in the comments. Okay, bye.